Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we're going to continue our next chapter, chapter 2, the importance of nature study. Right? So let us discuss the introduction. The practical study of plants, animals, and all natural phenomena. So what are the importance of nature study is related to one of the right of the children to play, recreation and culture. So this is the importance why we need to expose or teach children related to nature. So basically what is nature? It's a practical study. Study of what? Study of plant kingdom, study of animal kingdom, and study of all natural phenomena. So that is about this topic, important of nature study. Study about the surroundings. All right, next. So nature study play a crucial for many aspects of children's development, such as acquire social skills, experimentation, cognitive and physical skills, as well as moral understanding. So that's why study of nature important. It's not only we know about the nature, but it also acquires social skills. Social skills such as interaction, making a relationship, learn to appreciate. So that is a social skills. Experimentation means they're able to uh, learn by hands-on experience. Cognitive and physical skills, cognitive related to thinking, and then physical skills on their motor development. And then moral understanding, the understanding about values. Values is moral. Values means good things. So all these skills can be acquired by nature study. And then next, the objective of teaching nature study. What are the purpose? Why we teach nature study? Number one is to express or to show gratitude for the creator. So to show thank you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And number two, the objective of teaching nature is to assist children to understand and relate God's existence with the nature around us. So by learn about nature, children will be able to understand the existence of God. So every creation, they must have a creator. So the evidence of the God is exists, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is wujud by looking at the nature. So nature is the evidence because whenever Allah creation such as plants, such as animals, so Allah also create the way how that animals need to live. Allah need to provide the food for the survival of that animals. So it means that animal must have a creator, which is Allah, who provide all the needs, provide food, provide air to ensure that animals alive. Okay, so point number two, the objective is to show, to make sure children understand Allah is exists. And number three, the objective is to educate children to understand the importance of ecological balance and appreciation. So we want to educate them the importance of balance of the ecology. What is ecology? Ecology means the connection between one and another. Perlu seimbang. Sebab kita semua hidup dalam bumi yang sama. So means the resources such as plants need to be balanced with the animals. The numbers of animals need to balance with the surrounding. If not, one will be affected by another. So that's the object. Number 4, to instill sense of awareness and appreciation of nature as a gift from God. So the number 4 objective is to make sure children's aware and appreciate the nature as a gift. What is gift? As a present from Allah SWT. And then number 5, to help children to understand the uniqueness of event around them. So they will understand this world, this earth is unique compared with another planets. There is no other planets in this world we can live on it except Earth. Earth is the planet of living. And the next is to enhance higher level of thinking, such as become creative, critical, analytical thinking, and problem solving. So by studying nature, we would able to stimulate, to help children to improve their thinking on to the higher level. Okay. All right. We move to the next topic. Early exposure to environmental observation. Early expose is meant for early childhood. Where we try to expose, pendedahan, beri pendedahan awal tentang environmental observation, pemerhatian terhadap alam persekitaran. Alright, let us discuss from Islamic point of view. Allah emphasized about act of doing observation of His creation that shows sign of His existence of power. Allah really encourage of doing observation. Means Allah as our creator, the one who create all the environment in this world, on the earth, encourage us to make an observation. Right? Observation means we observe, we look, we understand about the creation. So when we able to understand by observation, then we will understand Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the one, He exists, and His power. Alright, so look at Surah 2 verse 164. In the creation of the heaven and earth, and the alternation of the night and day, and the ship which sail the seas to the people's benefit, and the water which Allah sent down from the sky, by which He brings the earth to life when it was dead, and scatters about in its creatures of every kind, and the varying direction of the winds, and the cloud subservient between heaven and earth. There are signs for people who use their intellect. So here Allah explained about His creation. For example, the creation of heavens, right? And then the creation of earth. Now Allah also asked us to look the alternation, the changing of night and day. And then Allah also emphasize us to observe sheep which sail in the sea. Allah also asks us to observe water which Allah sent down from the sky, which is referred to raining. And then why this sheep is floating. Alright? Do not sink inside the sea. Means Allah who control that. And then how this water from sky, which is referred to rain, would be able to bring earth to life after death. And then Allah asked us to observe how He scattered the creatures of every kind. And Allah also asked us to observe varying direction of wind. So Allah says that you will know the answer, the existence and the power of God, if you use your intellectual. If you think, you will find the answer. That's why we say a lot of scientists, which is non-Muslim, they find an answer, the incredible creation. They study, they make a research, and they find out that all those creations are very incredible, very powerful. The creation means they use their intellectual. So we as a Muslim, if we use our intellectual, we make a research, we make a scientific study, we will find that the creation was outstanding. Means it must have very powerful someone who create this nature. All right, this verse shows the invitation of observing the environment as it leads to acknowledgement and recognition of Allah's power. So again, observation, think, realize, fear, and submit. If we doesn't observe, it will not help us to think. Whenever we are not thinking, then we don't realize Allah's power. When we don't realize, we don't feel fear. When we are not feel fear to Allah, we will not submit. So in order for us to submit, we need to feel fear first. In order to feel fear, we need to realize something. In order for us to realize something, we need to think about it. Think of what? That thinking only we can have by observation. So that's why Allah SWT encourage, invite us to observe. Observe, lihatlah. Bila kamu lihat, kamu akan berfikir. Bila kamu berfikir, maka kamu akan mengetahui, memahami. Bila kamu mengetahui, memahami, maka perasaan takut. Takut sebab apa? Begitu hebatnya Allah boleh melakukan apa saja. So bila kita rasa takut, maka akan timbullah rasa untuk submit, taat dan patuh. Bila taat dan patuh, maka kita dapatlah apa yang disebutkan oleh Allah sebagai takwa. Alright? Okay, next. Man can also learn a great deal of Allah as master designer or best creator through different ways of observation. So, if we didn't observe, we wouldn't understand the powerful, the design, the superpower designer, and the best creator. So, we only can realize Allah is the master designer and Allah is the best creator ever that human able to think by doing observation. So observe about what? Number one, observe or explore of the sea. Do or make an exploration. Those that have explored the ocean are amazed at the beauty of the design and the mobility of the countless sea creatures. So how you want to know that the ocean or the sea are amazing? You wouldn't know unless you make a study, you make an observation, you go and dive under the sea, you see the beautiful of the creation. For example, all right, among the beautiful island in the world, in Malaysia we have in few places, antaranya Sabah, all right. You go to that country, that state, they have a lot of ocean, jernih, cantik. If you dive, you see beautiful, amazing creation under the ocean. So by doing exploration of the sea, you will feel amazing, the beautiful of the creation under the sea. Next, okay, before that, the change of color in crab depending on the tidal flow. Some of the creation, for example, crab, they're able to change color. The more man learn about the creatures of the sea, the more he is impressed with the wonderful way they made to live in their environment. All right, those who are study, you can Google it. You can find any videos or pictures on the web. Look how beautiful. So in order to see partly the beauty of the ocean is by looking at the aquarium. So some of aquarium, they put part of the different fish and living things under the sea. You will see it's beautiful. So just imagine in the real, if you're going to the ocean, there are many other creatures with different colors, colorful and striking, which we couldn't think, how could that fish or how could that creation have that beautiful colors. So next, we make an observation of photosynthesis. If we look at the process of photosynthesis, we are able to see the sign of Allah's power and creation. Photosynthesis in plant and flower. All right, so this is the thing that we can observe in our environment, which is process of photosynthesis, and number one is exploration of the sea. By observing this, you will see the beauty of the creation. If plants, you will see the beauty of the flowers. All right, you can check, for example, the factory that export flower around the world. Factory, you can see a tremendous, a lot of beautiful flowers, beautiful colors, originally that we impossible to find exactly the same colors in our drawing, but that exists in the real world, which is flower. So by observing this creation, by making an observation on the process of photosynthesis as well as the creation or the exploration of the sea, we will able to see the power of the designer, which is referred to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the best creator, which is referred to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. At the end, we will realize. When we realize, we automatically will have the feeling of fear, and at the end it will help us to submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, So I think that's all for this topic from Islamic point of view related to nature study. Assalamu alaikum.